In this video, I'm going to teach you how to set up your StudioWeb classroom nice and quick. So what you're going to do is you're going to log in with your given user ID. When you first log into StudioWeb, your user ID is both your username and password. So in this case, it's IWD16_admin. Your username and password will be something like your school name plus _admin. And this, of course, is also your password. So you log in, and the first thing you're going to see is a teacher's dashboard. What I would suggest that you do is you immediately go to the right side menu and you select Change Password and add in a password that you can remember. Another thing you can do is optional, is you can add your name and an email address that can be reached from an outside location. What do I mean by that? Well, some school email addresses will not allow emails from outside of the school to reach you. So you might use a Gmail account, a Hotmail account, but if you know that your email account from your school works from outside, meaning people can reach you from outside of the school, then you can use that too. Again, it's optional, but if you do put it in, then you can use the lost password functionality built into StudioWeb. And if you do put in an email address, you can actually log in using your email address as well. Once you've done that, if you go back to the teacher's dashboard, you'll see the order of courses that have been assigned to your classroom. And this is the suggested order in which they should be done. So you would start with the HTML, then the CSS, and so forth. What you want to do next is you want to go to Classroom Statistics and select whatever classroom you want to get your student passwords and IDs for. So you may only have one classroom, so you won't have to select anything. But if you do, you select whatever classroom you want. And once you select that classroom, you hit the Admin Functions tab. In the Admin Functions tab, you'll see the class list. And here is a list of all the user IDs, student IDs for this classroom. So what you can do is you just select it, and just by clicking inside of the box, and then you can right click in Windows, hit copy, or you can Control C to copy it. And now you can take these username and passwords and perhaps paste them into a text document, into a Word file, or you could paste them into a spreadsheet. And you see I've already done it here. Let me just erase these for a second. So now that I got them copied, I can just paste them. So I can select the first cell in the spreadsheet, hit paste, and away we go. Here are the user IDs, well, the student IDs. Now, to be clear, each of these are both the user ID and the password for the student. So all you have to do for each student is hand out this one ID. So perhaps you can have a list of all your students here. So you have a record in terms of which students have what ID. So as they come in, you hand out the IDs. So when the students first log in, just like with you, this ID will act as both their username and their password. When they do log in, I would suggest, just like with you, that you have the students immediately go to change password and add in their own password. Another thing you can have them do is they can go up to update profile. It won't say update teacher profile, it'll say update profile. And it's optional, but you can have them add their name. So if they add their name here, their name will appear in your statistics when you look at the grades. The email address, again, optional. If they add their email address, again, an email address that is accessible outside of school, then they could use the retrieve lost password functionality. If they don't add an email address, then you're going to need to reset their password should they lose it. But that's pretty simple. Let me show you how. So if you go to Classroom Statistics again, and let's say a student loses their password, Justin loses his password, you just select his ID. It takes you to the student details page, and you notice right here, edit student password, so you can change it to whatever you like and reset their password for them. Should you have any questions about setting up the classrooms, feel free to reach out to me. And that's pretty much it. You'll be up and running, have students log in, change their password, add their email address or their name in their profile, and have them start with the first course, which is always HTML.